Hi, I'm gluten-free Gigi, and I'm showing you how to keep it simple, affordable, and fun in your gluten-free kitchen. I'm showing you exactly how I make these dishes that I eat at home. And now it's even easier than ever. If you grab your cell phone, you can text GFGG to 99000 and enter your name and email address, and you'll never miss another fantastic gluten-free dish again. Are you ready to find your favorite new spring treat? I've got it for you, avocado fries. Forget about French fries, avocado fries. They're healthy and they're delicious and they're so easy. So I have got a couple products to talk to you about too. Have a look at this. My friends at Enjoy Life Foods, always free of the top 8 allergens, have a new chip out, Plentals. These are lentil-based chips. They are delish, and I'm using these to coat my avocado to give it a really nice crispy crunch. In place of these, you could use potato chips that you like, you could use a gluten-free cracker, you could use gluten-free rice checks, excuse me, anything you want to use here. You could buy gluten-free breadcrumbs, but I wanted to use these Plentals. These are lightly salted, so I'm going to crush them. I'll just halfway fill my bag, get the air out, take my rolling pin, and we'll just crush. Sort of shake them down, flip your bag over. And you don't want a powdery fine crumb, but a little smaller than this. So we're going for this look here. Almost like a Japanese breadcrumb, panko, if you've used that before. But it does have gluten, so you don't want to use the panko. But I find that these Plentals give me a very similar effect. Now those look great. Let me pour these into a bowl, and I will let you see the size here. I like these a little bigger because I like a lot of crunch. So have a look here. You can make yours smaller if you like, and if you want to use regular breadcrumbs, if you've toasted some gluten-free bread, put that in your food processor. That would work too. Now, another product. This is a seasoning blend, lots of spices in here, and this is from my friends out in California at California Avocados Direct, and this is Farmer Ben's blend. You can find that blend if you want some at CaliforniaAvocadosDirect.com, and you can also order the absolute best avocados that you will ever eat. They are grown with love and care, and they are superior for sure. Now, got our seasoned breadcrumbs. You can season these with anything you like. What we want to do is prep our avocado. I've already got the oven heated to 420 degrees. Make sure you have a fully preheated oven for this. It needs to be piping hot. And I have a foil-lined baking pan that I've sprayed generously with cooking spray. You can oil yours however you like. Now, my friends out at California Avocados Direct have shown me the proper way to handle an avocado. So I'll show you. Now I'll cut this in half, and it separates like this. So we need to get this pit out. This is my way. You take care when you do this, because you could cut yourself, obviously. So you may want to use a spoon to scoop yours, but if you do use a knife, be very careful. And then I'll get rid of this like that. So you've got 2 halves. Now I want wedges. I need to get rid of the peel. So what we'll do is cut our halves, make quarters, and then should be able to go right in and peel away. Just start from the other end here on this one. If it does this with you, cut your piece again and make it smaller. And some will peel away easier than others. This one's a little tricky, but once you get it started, and if you're just very patient, very careful, you won't disturb your avocado. Farmer Ben tells me, when I was visiting the ranch picking my own avocados with him, he tells me that all the nutrients are this darker part, and if you don't peel it, you leave some of those here on the inside of the peel. So that was a great tip that I learned when I was out visiting the avocado ranch. So I'll pass that from Farmer Ben to me right on to you so you can use that. And if you order your avocados from California Avocados Direct, they send you this fantastic package and they give you all the tips and tricks that you need. So I'm going to cut this piece again since this peel is a little tough. Once you have all these peeled, I'll show you how to coat them in the breading. So we'll take the peel off of our last wedge of avocado. And remember, to get these peel off very easily the way I was doing it, if you'll make these smaller, the smaller the wedge is, the better. And they'll come right off. But do be careful to make sure this wedge stays intact. Now, before we coat them with our breading, let's just make these a bit smaller. And you can do this as small as you like. That one looks okay to me. Some of these I want to cut again. They will cook up nice. They're not, these aren't like cooking potatoes in the oven where you want everything to be really uniform. I find with the avocado that they cook up fairly evenly. So these look good. Now, let's bread them. So just put our wedges in here and give them a little press. Make sure you keep your handle on the avocados pretty gentle. But you do want to press some of the breading in so it stays on there. And I know these are going to surprise you because I know what you're thinking. Are you serious, Gigi? You're baking avocados? You can't cook avocados. We never see that. Absolutely. You know how I bake with avocados and the brownies, and I use them in ice cream. If you haven't seen those recipes, go to the recipe index. You're missing out. But of course you can bake them. And they don't turn bitter. People say, oh, well, they'll be bitter if you cook them. No, these are not bitter. So you give these a try. And this is a great time to do this because avocados are in season now. They're delicious. So good for you. So look at those. They already look great. So I'll finish breading these up. And we'll get them on the pan. And then I'll tell you how we're going to bake them. So how perfectly can you plan this amount of breading here? Use every last bit. And just FYI, if you use plentals like I did or some similar chip, I used a cup of those, a measuring cup, just loosely packed, and I crushed those up and got just enough for this one avocado. So what we'll do now is put these into our oven. Remember, I've got 420 degrees preheated oven. I have a generously sprayed foil lined pan, and notice these are sort of spread out here. We don't want them touching each other so the heat can circulate all around and they'll get nice and crisp. Now they're going in the oven for 10 minutes. Then we want to flip them and give them 10 minutes more. So there they are. I'll see you in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Come in and have a look. And then I have something to share with you while I flip these beautiful avocado fries. Look at those. I know you want one, and you didn't believe they would turn out. Now, let me get my tongs. Hot, hot, hot. We're at 420, remember? So look at all that crunchy goodness. So flip them over. Well, you know I hate tongs. Tough fingers. I don't recommend you do this, but I do it all the time at home when I'm putting all these special diet meals together for the family. I gotta work fast. So there we go. We flip these. Now, before I put these back in the oven for 10 more, I want to tell you, Mag was so sweet, sent pot holders to gluten-free Gigi, and I am so tickled, and I took them home and I used them in my home kitchen. But there is a reason. See how ragged out these pot holders are? There's a secret behind why I use them, and I can't tell you what it is, but kind of lucky pot holder here. So that's why you always see these, so don't feel bad for me. But now I'm kind of inclined to start collecting pot holders, so if you want to send them, send them. Thanks, Meg. Let's put these back in 420, about 8 to 10 more minutes. These are rocking along pretty good. So we'll come back in 8 and check them, and then we'll have hot avocado fries. Ready for avocado fries? I'm so ready. Look at these. Oh my goodness. I wish you were here. Look at these. I love them crispy like this. If you don't want yours this crispy, back off on the second 10 minutes. This is about 8 minutes for me. You could go to 6 minutes. Just watch them. Get what you like. Now, I'm going to let these cool for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll grab a plate and I will show you how these look when you bite one. Come have a look. Aren't they gorgeous? And look at this. Well, you don't have to look at this part. I'm going to bite one. I want you to see what they look like inside. Look at that. These are so crispy on the outside. And they are so creamy and delicious inside. You are going to love these. Make avocado fries right now. They're delicious.